time this week. Looks like Grizzlies will have to win a minimum of 2 games this week, and all 4 games we're playing are teams ahead of us in the
But
standings.
if we play like we did Saturday, which was very impressive, um, we can do it. If we play like we did Friday,
That's another story.
I think we put the uniforms away.
So hopefully the warm weather, it seems to bring out our bats a little bit, and hopefully that trend can continue today.
All right. Defensively, it looks like Brandon at third, Gifford at short, Coyle at second, Mullen at first, Page behind the plate, and we got Watterson in left, Peterson in center, and Page in right. Their first batter is Fosher.
It's a good start. First pitch strike.
Kelly had a nice game down there Saturday.
Slow roll at her shortstop. She's got to get rid of it fast. And
Ooh.
that was a
Ooh.
very close call. Could have gone either way. And was called safe. 50-50 play there. Could have been called either way.
Well, we'll see what they're going to do. Are they going to swing or are they going to bunt?
And she did offer strike one to the number 2 batter.
I guess early in the game you want to try to manufacture some runs. Come again. Too hard.
And there's one out, and tries to throw behind the runner at second. Nicely done in the out to first, and the lead runner was wandering off the bag a little bit. Kaylee threw it over to Shannon to see if they could catch her napping, but she's safe at second. One down.
Valerie, the shortstop. No, third baseman.
She looks like she may have some power.
Standing about midway in the box. But yeah, she's strong in the legs. Look. As we said,
Fly ball to right field. That's carrying,
good.
and that's going to beat her to the fence. This ball is definitely.
No, don't. Yeah, 2 base hit. Brings in a run.
Looks like she just reached out and went with it, and the ball just kept going and found the right center gap. 1-0.
Number 4 hitter is Marshall.
Nice stop in the dirt. Nice stop by Alex. A little bit outside. 2-0 count. Ground ball to shortstop. Shannon makes the play over to first. Yep. 2 outs.
Made that runner take that 1 step back too, which is important.
Number 1, playing second base, Haley Nesbitt.
Nesbitt, the second baseman. Doesn't look like a real big imposing player.
Up high and 2 outs. Looking to get out of this inning with only 1 run.
High. Looks like she's missing high today.
And with that ball flying out today in this temperature, she's going to want to keep it down a little.
Yeah.
Straight up, pop up. Looks like Mullen has some room over there. Nice catch for the 3rd out. Hanging over the fence. See if the bats can step up and win the inning here.
1 run, 1 hit. 1 person left on. Looks like the lineup hasn't changed much from the other day, except I think he's starting Watterson in left field. The rest of it seems to be the same. Yeah, if we can string some hits together like we did down at Bishop Girton.
That would be key. We seem to play pretty well and hold our composure when we're playing with a lead. And when we've fallen behind in some of those games, even if it's only 2 or 3 runs, we tend to have a hard time scrapping back.
Do crazy things too. She's got a little bit of speed, nothing real quick.
A little deceptive.
A real long backswing on her.
Hopefully Tegan can keep up the hard hitting from the other day. She had 3 real nice shots on Saturday, so it's going to be good to see her get us off to a good start.
Leading off the Goffstown, number 12, playing second base, Tegan Coyle.
I think we handled every play in the infield on Saturday.
Yeah, that was one of our cleaner efforts of the year. A little low in the dirt, so at 1-0 count to Tegan Coyle leading off the bottom in the first. And that's fouled off, and the catcher makes a diving catch.
Yep.
Little unlucky there for Tegan. She just fouled it off the end of the bat. Thought it was going to get away safely, but the catcher
She knew where it was right away because she turned right away.
laid out for the nice grab.
They've scouted. Look at them. Yeah, that's right.
She's out by a half a step. Another nice bunt, but third baseman charged that pretty fast and fired a strike over to just get her by a half a step. So Shannon steps up now. We're looking to get a little 2-out magic here. Starts off with the first pitch strike.
A little bit of wind out to left field. Ooh. Oh, my word.
Strike 2 right there. That was a hefty cut right there, just missed. And watch out for the off speed here at 0-2. Well, she challenged her, went upstairs, fouled off.
She really hasn't shown anything, off speed.
And fouled straight back. She seems to be, very confident in trying to put a fastball by Shannon. I'd like to see another one right down the middle, and it's going to be a different story.
Good
it's
eye.
just up high, 1-2 count. And that's a smash right at the shortstop. Little unlucky for Shannon. That ball was a shot, and it rifled right to the shortstop, one hop. 3 up, 3 down for Goffstown in the bottom of the first. Headed to the second inning. Spaulding leads 1-0.
Up in the box a bit. Wide stance.
A little bit outside. 1-0 count.
Ooh.
That one looked good. Not sure where that missed, but it was called the ball. That one's up a little bit. And now we're looking at a 3-0 count.
The outfield's fairly deep.
There's a strike. Callie trying to come all the way back.
Another one.
It's going to be fouled
Long
out of play
foul.
to left, and she's back even with a full count here on the leadoff hitter for Spaulding in the second inning.
Oh, no.
She's battling. Fouls one back. That ball's grounded through third base into left field. Oh, and the ball's thrown away, but backed up by Bree Page. And we are throwing the ball all around now. And that is as sloppy as it gets. She moves up to second base on the overthrow back to the pitcher.
5, playing first base, Katie Hislop. That was a comedy.
First pitch strike.
But she's got a wide stance, this girl. Almost out of the box.
Well, she showed bunt and pulled the bat back. Even in the count, 1-1.
Yeah, when she's missing today, she's missing high.
And that's not like her usually.
No.
So hopefully she makes that adjustment, brings it down a little. That one a little too low with 3-1 count now. So there's a walk, and Spaulding has runners on first and second with no out.
Batting for Spaulding, number 20, your designated player, Miranda Benton.
Bunt situation?
And she does show bunt, bunts it down to third base.
No.
And tried to get the lead runner, and she was called safe. She beats the throw to third.
Next up for Spaulding, number 9.
So we're in a little jam here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Number 9 batter Raymond.
And first pitch strike. Infield is in. Need to cut this runner off.
Good pitch, good pitch.
0-2. Definitely looking for a punch out or a pop up here. And that ball is hit into left field. Caught by the left fielder.
Cut it
she
off.
Tags up and she's going home. She's out. Okay. They do get 2 outs out of the play. The lead runner scored on the sacrifice fly, and Spaulding tried to send the runner from second to third. After the ball was cut off by Liv Brandon, she threw over to Shannon Gifford. We put the tag on. 2 outs.
5-6. This girl hit a double first inning.
So now we're looking at 2 outs with the runner just at first, but it is 2-0 now. And that ball shot into the gap, and that's going to short hop the fence. And it's going to be 2 bases for the leadoff hitter for Spaulding. She's hit 2 nice shots now.
2 doubles.
Next up for the Rays, Haley Tapia.
This is a big out right here. Runners at second and third. Got to limit the damage here. First pitch ball.
This girl's out 5-4.
So we don't want to dig ourselves too big of a hole here. And soft liner to
F6.
shortstop. Shannon takes that one in for the third out. And considering we had bases loaded, nobody out, holding them to one, it's a little bit of a moral victory, but it's time to bring the bats back and get back in this game. The big inning.
Leading off for Goffstown, left fielder, number 9, Taylor Watterson.
Wait, the left fielder's in a bit.
A lot of room in the corner, too.
Yeah.
Let's see what Taylor can do. First pitch swinging. Strike one.
Another one.
And another one.
Same pitch.
A little bit up. And 0-2 count. Got to protect here. Looking to put something in play. Make them work. And that one is outside. 1-2.
Didn't look, no.
Strike three.
Sort of off speed, that one.
That may have been the first or second one we've seen
Baseman, number 4,
so far. So
She must be throwing a rise ball, too.
that one looked inside. Got her backing off the plate. Called the strike. 0-1 to Liv Brannon. And that one is up and away, even in the count at 1-1. And that one's up as well.
Looks like the left fielder out there. So if she was shading her eyes, I guess it's sun time. Sun
sun
time. Look
out
at the
there.
shortstop, too.
That one looked like it jammed her, and she fouled it off, evening the count at 2-2.
2-2. Way to spoil it.
Got a piece there on a tough pitch. Still hanging tough at 2-2.
Up high.
Ball is up, and now we have a full count.
You know she's coming hard with this pitch.
And hopefully it'll go out hard as well. And that
Good
one
eye.
is inside.
Good eye.
She takes ball 4, and we have our first base runner.
now batting for Goffstown, number 10, playing first base, Taylor Bowen.
Kaylee Mullen.
She had
Now-
a nice game Saturday, too. A couple hits.
So we need to string together a couple right here. And that ball's in the dirt. Nice stop by the catcher. This catcher
Yeah.
looks tough. Looked great in warm-ups and doing a great job blocking her. These balls in the dirt so far today. And fouled straight back, even in the count at 1-1. Oh, there's a
That's a
base hit
nice
to right
one.
field, right up the line and right.
Smart
And-
move to stay there. Yep.
Nice line drive between first base and second base, and we got a little bit of a rally going here. First and second, one out.
Number 14, Bree Page.
Bree Page steps in.
We bunting? I think we're bunting.
Looking to get back in this game. And that is a nice bunt down the line. Throws to first.
Well done.
Nicely
play.
done by Bree, moving the two runners up.
Good sacrifice.
Second and third, 2 outs. We need a timely hit. In a lot of our close losses, this has kind of been our Achilles heel. We've had the runners out there with 2 outs and just couldn't push them across, and looking for a key
Kylie had
clutch
2
hit
hits
here.
down in Nashua.
2 outs, runners will be running on the crack, so hopefully we can get some action here. First pitch is low.
Notice how that first base
Yeah.
moved over to back up since there's a runner on second. And third.
And that one's in for a strike. Evening the count, 1-1. Kylie looking to help herself out here. Big hit time right here. And that one's going towards the middle. She dives for it. She comes up and she gets her. Oh,
Ooh.
she was off the bag. That was a close play. The first baseman had to come off the bag.
Yep.
And we will take our first run of the game.
So it's going to be an E6, E3.
We will certainly take that. It is 2-1 now. And that was a bang play.
Courtesy runner for the pitcher.
It's good to get that first one in.
Now batting. The golf down, number 00.
We have
Designated
Sarvella pinch running, courtesy running for Kylie Still.
And the other
At
Cervello's at bat.
And we have first and third, 2 outs, looking to tie this game up here. She takes a nice cut right there, swings right through it, 0-1.
I think she had a hit, maybe 2 hits the other day.
We could use one right here. That one's just up a little bit, and she swings and misses. It is 0-2 here.
Too much movement in the box.
So we're looking for a little contact and take our chances. And that ball is up. 1-2 count. Right now, we'll take anything. Pass ball, whatever it takes to get that tying run home. And that is just low.
That was a tough one to take.
2-2 count. 2 outs. And that one was up for strike 3. She liked it, took a hack at it, but was a little bit out of the strike zone, and that
1 hit, 1 run.
is going to finish
2
the
left on
second
base.
inning.
Well, that was good. We came back, got a run.
So that was important,
He's talking to Saya, so maybe she would give her the steal something, and she didn't see it.
Well, I was kind of wondering on that first and third. We usually do go, and she has decent enough speed, but I don't know.
Knowing this
The
catcher.
catcher has a great arm.
They would have thrown it right to second. Or you saw the first baseman come in. That's their
Would've
cutoff
been a
play.
cutoff play.
Yeah. Okay, so we go into the third. 2, 3, and 4 for them. Or no, I think it's 3, 4, and 5.
But we have cut the lead in half, so that was important to get that one run. Scratch that out. 2-1.
Yep.
Top of the third.
Leading off the Red Raiders, Kylie Valier.
Now this girl had a
She hit
single.
the one to right field.
Yep.
And she has pretty good power. So watch out for her. And she
Hold
is
it. Ooh.
way out in front of that one. So strike one on the foul ball. But she's an aggressive swinger. Girls, be ready. That one's outside.
Good.
And
Right
that
at
one's
her.
stroked right off of Emily's glove. Tough luck there. Line drive. I don't know if the sun played on any part of that, but it looked like she had it dead in her tracks, and it went right off her glove.
Now batting for Spaulding, Lily Marshall.
Marshall was 5-3.
There's a ground ball to third base. We get the first out. Oh, and it was thrown into right field off of second baseman's glove.
Oh my God! Here
That
we go.
should have been an out right there.
So this girl is here.
Haley Nesbitt.
First
We're
and third.
looking at first and third with no outs. Two plays off of people's gloves, and we are looking at first and third, nobody out. That's a fly ball into right field, and that was caught. The lead runner at third took a few steps off the bag and was unable to tag up to run home on that. So a little bit of a break for Goffstown there.
Spaulding, Haley Ellison.
And we're still looking at first and third with one out.
This girl had a hit last time and also scored.
That pitch is up for ball one.
Looks like the runner is trying to get on first, is trying to get a throw down.
That one's up as well. 2-0 count. She went for that high pitch on the 2-0 count.
So maybe if I'm a
And
catcher here and she's
we're 2-1.
taking that lead, I make it like I'm going to throw the ball. And maybe you can induce the girl.
And that's fouled off to
Maybe you can induce the girl to come down a few steps from third.
2-2 count here.
Big out.
Fly ball to left field. Watterson catches it. This time she does tag up, and she is safe at home, increasing the lead to 3-1. So now we have two outs with the runner at first. 3-1 Spaulding.
Now batting Katie Hislop.
First pitch strike.
Got on the base on balls.
Just outside. 1-1 count. And that one is up, and she fires down to first. Close play over there, but she is safe.
Good pitch to throw on to first. Up a little bit. Good pitch.
Pours that one in there, and we're even up at 2-2 with two outs. That ball's hitting to left field, and it's going to drop in front of Watterson for a base hit, making it first and second with 2 outs.
Now batting for the Red Raiders, Miranda Benson.
She laid a bunt down, I think, last time.
And she's first pitch swinging and fouls it off in the box. Goffstown living dangerously here in the field, giving some extra chances, and
Yep.
there is strike 2. And honestly, there really should only be 1 run in this game for them.
Oh. It's like Little League ball. We just throw it around.
And that's a pop up to first base. And
2 hands, please.
Kaylee squeezes that for the 3rd out. So similar 3 innings. A couple of extra chances. They get some runners on base, squeeze home a run each inning, and now it's 3-1 Spaulding with Goffstown coming up in the bottom of the 3rd.
So Teagan popped out to the catcher on a nice play.
So I'm going with second time around. We're going to time this girl up a little bit, and let's get to square up some balls here. That ball is popped up into left field. Looks like it's going to be in no man's land, and it falls safely for a foul ball. Teagan another chance. Little quick out in front of that one, and she gets another chance to rope a line drive here. And that's hit sharply down to third. She cuts it off and throws over to first in time.
Solid in the infield.
Certainly looks like they're not going to give you extra chances. So
Emily was out on a bunt try by maybe a step. They're coming in after her.
And she does offer at that bunt attempt and fouls it off.
I think she tried to push it to the first baseman. Yeah, you can get. They're. I don't know if I'd continue to bunt with the way they're coming.
And she does go down the first base line this time, but the third baseman is right on top of it.
Man.
She came across, and they knew the bunt was coming, and they did their job. She's out by a solid step.
That's one where you show them the bunt, come back, and then drill the ball.
So Shannon steps in with 2 outs.
6-3.
Third.
Ooh.
The first off-speed pitch to Shannon, and she waits on it nicely, drills it foul to right. See if she comes back with a fastball here.
Upstairs.
And you were correct. That one was upstairs, and she pops it straight up to the catcher. Ooh, and the catcher holds on after running into the third baseman there.
Oof.
A little bit of a collision there, and the
no talk
catcher
on that
hangs
play.
on. They both look like 2 tough kids, so no harm done there. They make the play for the 3rd out. Hopefully we're going to get our first
1, 2, 3 inning.
Clean inning here. We need to, because you turn around, it's the 4th inning already, and we're trying to dig out of a hole. Got to make sure that we keep this deficit at 2 runs here. First pitch swinging, pop up, and it goes off of Teagan's glove. That was a tough play, ranging up the middle, and the ball glances off her glove, and she is safe at first.
Now this girl's got 2 doubles. She's not going to bunt.
First pitch ball.
They don't want to take the bat out of this girl's hands. I wouldn't have her bunt.
Spaulding starts off the 4th inning in a row with runners on.
She does.
And there is a bunt down the third base line. It's a good one, and she's out at first. Oh,
No,
they try to
be
throw
careful.
back in
Be
again.
careful. Be careful. So this is a sacrifice.
Next up for Spaulding,
5-4. And this girl's at second.
Move the runner up to second. 1 out. Ground ball through third base and shortstop, and she stops at third
look at-
base. Watch the runner go into second, and she walks into second.
So we get a single.
I think we had an opportunity there to nail her at second, but
now batting, Kylie Dahlia.
so we're looking at second and third with 1 out with the number 3 hitter. First pitch
1
ball.
for 2.
And another one
man.
between third and short. We're hitting them at them, and they are getting them in between our fielders. Not really hit that hard, but they are being placed
Next up for
in
Spaulding,
between our fielders. So, again, stung by a little bit of bad luck there, and they just keep putting the ball in play and putting runners on. 4-1 now. And that one is to shortstop, and the play is out at first, and the run comes home. Now 5-1 Spaulding. 2 outs with a runner on
for
second.
Spaulding, Haley Nesbitt.
First pitch is high.
Who's this one, Brad?
Haley Nesbitt.
Yep.
That ball's fouled off, evening the count at 1-1.
She's a second baseman.
Yep.
And no real big shots, but they just keep picking away.
Find
one
the
run
hole. Find the
first
hole.
inning, 1 run second, 1 run third, 2 runs already in the 4th. Yeah, pesky lineup that puts it in play and takes their chances. Two count here. 2 outs, trying to get out of another inning that's been constant with base runners. And that ball's high, making it a full count.
Ooh, good
And
pitch.
she puts it by her for strike 3, ending the top of the 4th. But Goffstown's got a little work to do now. It is 5-1,
2 runs.
and they need to get going fast. Bottom of the 4th coming up. 1-1 now is 5-1, so
Yeah.
we're gonna have to.
Taylor was a strikeout victim. Second inning.
Need some balls in play here this inning. And start off with a 1-0 count. Pitch in the dirt. And that ball's hit nicely into
Over.
left center, and that goes past. And that is a home run for
Oh, my
Taylor
word.
Watterson. Just over the center field fence. The center field looked like she had a bead on it, and that ball carried for her first home run, and that has to make her feel good. She's all smiles coming in and crossing the plate. Congratulations to Taylor Watterson, her first high school home run. That makes it 5-2, and hopefully that will spark us and give us a little life.
Was that a little changeup? Maybe she hit 2, I think.
just what the doctor ordered right there. We need a little bit of momentum, and hopefully we can keep it going. Liv Brandon is now up.
Good pitch.
And that is a first pitch strike.
Yeah, the ball seemed to take off as it went out.
And it's a foul ball to left field, out of play. And Liv Brandon's in an 0-2 hole.
Coming up. Gonna throw high. Oh,
And she hangs tough,
Yeah.
fouls one straight back.
need batters on base. Come on.
And that's a
That's
nice
a-
shot
that's
to
a
left
shot.
field. That was ripped in
Yep.
between third and short for a base hit for Liv Brandon. Starting to get something going here. Hopefully this hitting's contagious. 2 base hits to start off the 4th inning. A little bit of momentum coming up. Kaylee Mullen.
Mullen up. She had a single to right in the 2nd inning. Right fielder's playing in too.
That ball's up, ball 1. Kaylee's been in a nice rhythm the last few games, so a lot of nice line drives. Hopefully she can keep it going right here. And she stays up. 2-0 count right now.
Time for something off speed, I think. Ooh.
And that one's inside. 3-0 count.
Be smart at the plate
Yeah.
now. Be smart.
I think we've certainly got to make her throw at least 1 strike
Yeah.
here. We need base runners. And
Okay.
that one is down the middle, so 3-1 count here. She's looking for a pitch that's in her zone, and if it's not there, we're still 3-1 count here. And that one's down the line, and that's going to drop in safely to right field. It's going to be a close play at second. She is safe.
Same place.
Come on, guys, you've got to be able to judge that right away.
First and second, nobody out.
2 hits for Mullen.
Now batting,
Bree was out sacrifice bunt.
So Bree Page is up. Got 2 runners on, nobody
Oh,
out.
don't- No, look at the third baseman. You can't.
You got to at least go down the first base side. If you're going to bunt, you got to keep it away from that third baseman.
oh no, she's playing really well. She's like almost on top of the plate.
Shortstop's covering third. It's a long run. Nah, don't
She kind of reached out at it and fouls it off to
catch the ball in the bat.
1-1 count. You can tell she was definitely trying to push it towards first. Third baseman's already made 2 great plays on us on bunts. And she takes a high pitch there. Looked like the bunt was off, and now we're looking at a 2-1 count.
Third baseman still playing in. Yep, here she comes.
And that one's into right field. And that's going to drop safely
Oh.
too, but they didn't get her. Kaylee is out at second base. It was kind of one of those ones in no man's land, and the right fielder fielded it cleanly on a hop. Although Bree is safe at first, they did get the force out at second. So
9-6.
Tie still.
first and third now, 1 out. Trying to scratch her way back in with a 5-2 deficit
Kaylee
right now.
got on an error.
And they do not throw down. And now we have second and third. Kylie looking to bring in a couple of runs here. And it,
Girl looks a little wild now.
yeah, I think this is the first legitimate threat we've had, and she's had to throw, extended pitches this inning, and it looks like she's starting to lose her focus a little. And that ball is grounded up the middle to second base. We are going to score 1 run, so she did her job, got the run home. It's 5-3. Out at first, moved the runner over to third. Still an important run sitting there at third base. Would really love to get this one home with 2 outs to trim this lead to 1.
Leah was a strikeout victim.
Something in play here. Cut down on your swing a little, give us a shot, and that ball is up.
I'd like to take some pegs and peg her feet down.
So she has been consistently up to her, so maybe she could work the count a little here. And that ball is by her for a strike 1, a 1-1 count. Try to lay off that high one. And she goes upstairs again, and she swings and misses. 1-2 count.
Upstairs again.
She's been swinging for it, so she's probably going to go up there again.
Oof.
And strike 3 ended in the inning. But they do get 2 runs back, get themselves in a little better position, and heading to the fifth inning, it is now 5-3 Spaulding.
2 runs.
But they did show some life there, a little spark
2.
with the leadoff home run by Watterson. And
2 runs on 3 hits. 1 left on base. A walk and a single. 5th inning.
first pitch outside for a 1-0 count. And we need to get the first batter here. They've been on base all day. And that ball is up, and we are staring at a 3-0 count here on Spaulding's leadoff hitter in the top of the 5th. There's a strike. See if she can come all the way back again.
Good pitch.
And that
That's
is
a tough
popped
ball.
in. That's Emily Peterson
Oof.
flies in and grabs that short pop-up.
That's the first time the first batter didn't get on.
So
Yep.
I'm hoping that's a good sign of things to come. We finally got their leadoff hitter out.
So this girl popped out to first and got on with a sacrifice.
That ball's high. But just getting that first runner off and constantly not having to fight through innings. Hopefully that's a good start for this inning. Kylie still staying up quite a bit. Missed high on those first 2 pitches, 2-0 count. Now she pours one in. That's where she's got to stay right there.
Yep.
That one was right on the knees on the inside corner.
That's like Girton. That's where her paws were at Girton. They were down.
And Spaulding batter fouls that one straight back, even the
2-2.
count at 2-2.
Little chatter, girls. Little chatter. Come on.
No call for
thank
strike, and we will take that one.
Thank you.
Get the first 2 batters out in the top of the 5th, and looking for that first shutdown inning.
This girl had a single, and she flew out to left.
Strike 1. Strike 2. Looking for a first 1-2-3 inning and bringing our leadoff hitter up to plate in the bottom. That ball's grounded out to second base. Tegan Coyle, routine play to first.
Nice inning, nice inning.
And that is a nice 1-2-3 inning. And we got a little momentum on our side, and we need to pounce on them right here. As much as that was a nice shutdown inning to keep our momentum going, we need to jump right back on them now. 2 runs in the last inning, and looking for another crooked number here to take control of this game back.
Tegan's had a tough day, over 2.
I feel good about this one. I think she's going to spray a hit right here. And there it is.
Right.
There's a shot down the left field line, and that makes it to the fence, and she's looking for 2 right now. That's how we start off the inning. Nice line shot down the left field line for a leadoff double for Tegan. Goffstown coming to life here.
I think you got to let her swing.
Yeah, because they have her defended on this bunt too good. So now, the pitcher has been up a lot. She hasn't been in great counts, and we're starting to make good contact. And another one, she's up on the first 2 pitches high, and we're looking at a 2-0 count. And Emily should get a pretty decent pitch to hit right here. Nice cut. She got a little piece of it, fouled it off into the catcher's mitt. So 2-1 count. Looked like she got a good look at it. Hopefully she can square up one here. Oh, she does flash the bunt and then pulled it back. Went in the dirt. 3-1 count now. And she does pour that one in for a strike. That was a nice one. 3-2 pitch now. Payoff pitch. Looking for another base runner here.
Coming hard. Coming hard. Yep.
And that one is up, and she is rattled. This is the time to take advantage of this game. We have first and second with nobody out. Shannon Gifford coming up to the plate. This is our time.
A hit
Of any
could bring
kind will help.
2 runs. Could bring 2. You don't have to hit a home run here. You have to get the ball in play.
They conference at the mound right now. The players called this one. The coach stays at home in the dugout, and this is clearly the first time that Spaulding has kind of realized that they're in a dogfight.
Again, with Shannon's record, how much do you give her? You don't give her a lot, I don't think.
But she hasn't seen her smash one off her yet,
No.
so I'm looking for a nice at-bat here. The girl's been trying to challenge her. And she starts off with a first pitch fastball, and they have not really been throwing maybe only one off-speed pitch to her. So I like our chances right here. And that one's in the dirt.
No, go
and
back.
nice job by the catcher blocking that one. 1-1 count. We definitely don't want to run into any outs here. We have our first momentum shift of the game, and we want to continue to keep this going positively. And that was grounded to third, and she does bobble it, and everyone's going to be safe. First error of the game for Spaulding, and now we have bases loaded.
E5.
The runner was coming into her view, and it looked like she was trying to maybe field the ball and tag her. And the ball bounced out, and now we have bases loaded, nobody out, Taylor Watterson up. First pitch strike. This is where we need to get right back in this game, take control. And that's a 1-1 count. Nobody out, bases loaded, prime opportunity here for the Grizzlies. And that ball is up high, 2-1 count. And it looks like the pitcher may be trying to overthrow a little bit here. Fly ball out to right field. That should score 1 run, and she does come home. That's a good throw home, but she is safe at home, and the runner from second moves up to third base. So first and third now, 5-4. Taylor did her job, sack fly there.
Yep.
Okay, we have first and third now, 1 out, 5-4. Livy Brannon up at the plate, looking to try to tie this ball game. All right, so she squares around to bunt to let the runner steal second. And it is a first pitch strike, but now we have runners at second and third. Design take there to let the runner move into scoring position. We have the tying and go-ahead runs in scoring position now. And
single brings 2 runs.
1-1 count here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And that ball is shot out to left field, and that is way in the trees for a 3-run homer. Liv Brannon smokes that one 3/4 of the way up the trees for a 3-run homer, and Goffstown is taking their first lead 7-5.
Nothing cheap about that one.
Not at all.
Nothing cheap there.
You're right. She is overpitching now.
Yeah.
She's rattled a little bit.
This is the first time we've seen the pitcher. It's kind of been weighing on her, and I think that last conference, the coach may have, gone out to settle things down a little bit, but Goffstown takes their first lead on a 3-run homer by Livy Brannon, and it is 7-5 Goffstown now.
Girls are excited down there.
First
Again,
pitch
she
swinging.
called it pitch up too. I think her control is off, and as you said, she might be a little rattled.
I think so, because her command was pretty spot on the first 3 innings. One count, and it's like where it looked fluid the first 3 innings, it looks like she's laboring now. And that one is sprayed out to right field, foul off the fence. 1-2 count. You still only have 1 out, so Goffstown looking to continue to ride the momentum and maybe start this rally up again. And that ball is in the dirt. I'm really surprised the coach hasn't gone out to talk to her.
At least settle her down.
And that is fouled off to the right side. Two-two count. And that ball is grounded out to third base. Third base makes it cleanly, throws Kaylee out by a step.
On the ball. That's all I ask. Next up for the Grizzlies, Bree Page.
Bree's got a single and a sacrifice in the first inning.
And that's a
Oh,
shot
shot
off the
right-
pitcher's leg.
And she's down.
And she is down, and she makes the play at first. The second baseman gets it, but let's hope that pitcher is okay. That was a line shot that went right off her leg.
That'll hurt tomorrow.
Second baseman charged and made the play for the last out, ending the fifth inning with Goffstown leading 7-5. Pitcher is walking it off, and she looks to be okay, but you know that one smarted.
Questioning the call at first base.
Time to ice. Got 4 runs. That's a good inning. Four runs.
I think she's out.
1, 2,
He was right the first inning.
Yeah.
3 hits.
All right, girls. Some defense. Got 6 outs to go.
And our first lead of the ball game going into the top of the 6th, it's imperative that we shut down Spaulding here again. You know, we turned the game around the last 2 innings, and we want to make sure we don't give it back up right now. So,
Top of the order for them.
and the key was we got that first out, and it took away their momentum, and they went down 1-2-3. So that's what we're looking for again. Get that first leadoff batter off the bases, and maybe have another clean 1-2-3 inning.
9.
1-2.
This is the first batter, isn't it, Brad?
This is the ninth batter. Leading off is Spaulding, Katie Raymond.
So a big shutdown inning in order here for Goffstown, taking their first lead of the game.
Watch out for the bunt. We're too deep in the infield.
I mean, she took a little off that one. Off-speed pitch was up high. 1-0 count. Little outside and high.
High.
3-0. So
I think it's been her release point today, where, you know,
and she takes something off that and pours one in for a strike, a 3-1 count.
another one.
And that one catches the inside corner. That was a nice one. Back
Way
even,
to work back.
full
Yep.
count. And this would be huge to come back from 3-0 to get this first batter.
Got her. Ooh.
Ooh, just outside. This might not be a bad time to go out and settle her down a little bit. We just took our first lead. She has been a little uncharacteristically wild today, but next batter steps in, and she does pour in the first pitch for a strike.
This girl's a hitter. She crushed that double in the first inning.
One count here. And like you said, she crushed one in the first inning. She does not look like she's up there to bunt. And that one is just into center field, and Emily Peterson makes a great running catch, almost all the way to the infield. She made a dart for that one, and that's a huge out right there.
Speed helps.
One out. Up high. Looking to keep these runners out of scoring position here.
This girl's 1 for 3.
Ooh. And look like a similar pitch. That one is called a strike. 1-1 count. And she shows bunt right there, and Liv Brandon takes it and throws it wild to first base, and she's going to get
covering third.
And she's coming home. She's
run right at her.
So that throw was rushed to first base, and now Spaulding has a second and third rally going with 1 out. The error bug has bit us again today. We need to buckle down here.
This girl, no.
This is the number 3.
Number 3 hitter.
This is a key out right here.
She's got 2 doubles.
So
got to just limit the damage.
One count right here.
Keep the ball in the infield. Come on, girls.
And that is fouled straight back. We have a 1-2 count.
Know what we're doing if the ball's hit to you. Come on.
Tying runners on base for Spaulding. And that, foul ball off her foot.
Yep.
The umpire called it right away. Dribbled down the third base line, but it was bounced off her foot. And that is up high, 2 count.
The ball's hit to you. You got to make sure that girl doesn't break for home.
And that ball is a shot. That ball is out to center field. Emily makes a nice catch. The runner tags up and scores. Now 7-6, and the runner from second moves up to third. Looking at 2 outs now. Tying run on third. Looked like it had a shot off the bat and was just shy of the fence. And this is a critical out. 7-6, 2 outs, tying run on third. And there's a pop-up. That's just what we needed. Kaylee Mullen sitting underneath it. And that's the third out right there. So Goffstown needs to keep their composure. They've just given up another unearned run, and it's time to come back in and put up a couple more runs.
Didn't get a hit.
Scratch out at least one run, guys. Let's see how the pitcher recovers after getting hit by that ball.
Still Sarvella and Coyle.
So we have 8-9-1 coming up in the bottom of the 6th and clinging to a 1-run lead on a must win here in Goffstown to help their playoff chances.
Would be a big one. There's no doubt about it.
And although we really have been sloppy in the field, you got to give them credit for hanging in there. And it's one of the first games that we've been down by multiple runs where we've come back to take a lead.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can just continue it through. We need 3 outs for them, and looking to pad our lead here in the bottom of the sixth. First pitch to Kylie, still in the dirt, 1-0 count in the bottom of the sixth. And that one is up, 2-0. Goffstown would like to start off this inning with another rally. And that 2-0 pitch was fouled off to the right.
Sort of tied her up a little bit. I think it was inside. She didn't get the barrel on the ball.
And that ball is way up. She went for the changeup there, and it looked like it slipped out of her hand a little bit. 3-1 count here, and this one's got to be really good. And that is inside. Ball 4, we have our leadoff runner in, Kylie, and we'll have Sarvela pinch running, courtesy running for the pitcher. So Saya Sarvela is pinch running, and Leah Sarvela, her sister, is now up, looking to continue this rally in the bottom of the sixth.
Look at the infielders. They're playing bunt all the way.
And she does bunt down
Good.
the first base line, and that is a nice bunt. And that moves the runner up
Nice
to second.
sacrifice.
She did her job.
Yep.
Excellent bunt. Now we're back to the top of the order, and we have a runner in scoring position at second. Tegan with a nice line shot double the last time up. Looking for another base hit to extend this lead. And that ball is dribbled out to third base, and she throws her out. She's trying to get to third, and she does. She moves up.
No.
And the ball skips away. Savela stays at third, and now we are looking at 2 outs, runner on third. And Emily Peterson steps up, looking to extend this lead.
Now batting for Goffstown, Emily Peterson.
We have scratched out a couple 2-out runs today, and this would be another big one to get right here. First pitch strike right down the middle. And that ball is fouled off. 0-2 count to Emily Peterson. 2 outs, bottom of the sixth. Runner at third base.
I don't. I think she's going to come right at her. Ooh.
Ooh, and she comes in with a
Boy.
changeup that did not miss by much. That was called up, and it is a 1-2 count now. And that ball is up and away, evening the count at 2-2. Put the ball in play and use your speed.
And as a pitcher, you make this girl become a hitter.
Oh, and there it
Like
is,
that.
and that goes right between third and short.
Nice job.
Clutch base hit with 2 outs and 2 strikes. Emily Peterson brings home the 8th run for Goffstown, and now we're looking at 8-6 with Shannon Gifford coming up.
Big single.
Now batting for the Grizzlies, Shannon Gifford.
Well done, Emily Peterson.
8-6 and counting here. 2 outs, Shannon Gifford up. And that's another ground ball that gets right
at
through the
second.
left side.
Yep.
Good piece of hitting right there. 2 shots in a row between short and third. And whereas at the beginning of the game, all Spaulding shots seemed to be going in between the fielders.
Yep.
Now Goffstown's turned the tide, and we've had some timely hits go in between the fielders. So Taylor looking to continue a good day. We have first and second, 2 outs in the 6th, trying to get some more insurance. And the first one is up.
If I was a coach, I'd be thinking, what am I going to do here with this pitcher? You know, do you have somebody else? Looks like we've timed her pretty well now.
And that's 2 way
Nice
out of the
save.
strike zone.
Nice
so
save.
2-0 count now. Fouls that one straight back. A little bit up in the zone, but she does like those pitches and seems to handle them pretty well. 2-1 count. Taylor falls that one straight back and evening the count at 2-2. Got some speed on the bases, so if we can get another safe hit here, you have a chance to extend this lead. And there is a shot to third base, but right at her. She hit it on the button, but a line drive right at the third baseman for the 3rd out. And we go to the 7th inning with Goffstown leading 8-6. Time to shut this down and put this one away.
So your outfielders in this inning can play a little deeper, keeping everything in front of you, being able to cut anything off into the gap. Nesbitt. She's 0 for 2. She got caught on that high strike the last time.
Leading off for Spaulding.
So it's time for Goffstown fielders to back their pitcher a little bit here and help her out and shut this game down.
All right, on your toes. No mistake.
First pitch strike.
Good.
Good way to start off the 7th. That one's up. First out is critical. That ball shot into the gap, and what a catch by Emily Peterson. Looked like it was going over her head, and she leaped up, put her glove in the air, and came down with that catch. One of the plays of the year right there. Emily Peterson taking away extra bases.
Top 10. It'll be on ESPN tomorrow. This girl's 1 for 2.
What a start to the inning. Emily Peterson with a phenomenal catch for the first out.
Who's
And
got
that
it?
ball is straight up. Do we have a chance? And off the fence. 1-1 count here. 1 out. Looking for 2 outs to shut this one down. That ball is up. 2-1 count.
Got her.
Ooh, she had her way out in front on that
Nice off-speed.
change up. She was definitely looking for that fastball, and she was way out in front. 2-2 count. And
Oh.
perfectly placed. Comes back after the off-speed pitch with a nice fastball on the inside corner at the knees. 2 down. Who wants this one? Right here. We need the third out.
This girl's 1 for 2.
Strike one. And whereas the Spaulding pitcher seemed to scuffle at the end, it looks like Kylie's just getting her groove. Ground ball to third base. Liv Brandon comes up, and that's the ball game.
Oh, my gosh.
That's the ball game. That's a big win for Goffstown today, keeping their playoff hopes alive with an 8-6 comeback upset victory over one of the top teams in the state, Spaulding.
Well, Scott, you know what? We made the mistakes that put us behind, but we continued to play hard for the rest of the game. That was a key. Plus, we made some great plays in the field, but when we got down, we didn't stick our head in the ground. We played hard the rest of the game.
So
Very key thing.
That was the first time we kind of had a huge character builder victory. You know, we had that one victory over Salem, which is a top 3 team,
Right.
but we started that game out being ahead. This is our first game that we've
Comeback win.
win like that, particularly down 4 runs. Looked like going into the 4th inning that, you know, things weren't on our side, and they just kept battling. Like you said, they kept after it, and whereas Spaulding scored the first 4 innings, we scored our last 4 innings.
Right. We scored when we had to. Great game. They're off for a couple games this week. I think we're home on Thursday. And then Friday they go to Londonderry at night for a night game.
Merrimack on Wednesday.
Yep. Merrimack Wednesday, Bedford Thursday, and finish the season Londonderry on Friday. Hopefully we can keep this momentum and get into the playoffs.